Now, moving ahead, so US President Donald Trump signed the Genius Act into law, establishing federal regulatory framework for US dollar pegged stablecoins. Now, the bill passed the House 308 to 122 with bipartisan support. Now, the law requires stablecoin issuers to back their tokens with liquid assets such as US dollars and treasury bills, and to disclose their reserves monthly. It also aims to increase transparency and support the use of stable coins for instant payments and money transfers. Stable coins maintain a 1:1 value with the US dollar and are widely used by crypto traders. So the law seeks to enable stable coins to be used for everyday transactions. At the signing event, Trump said that the legislation validates the work of the industry and supports US dollar and economy. So the Genius Act establishes rules for stable coins and moves them toward broader financial use. Now, Dr. Sathvik Vishwanath, co-founder and CEO Unicoin, joins us on the show to talk about this. Hello, sir. So, firstly, thank you so much for being there with us and sharing your insights there. But, what does this really mean? This Genius Act, if you could just shed some light on it.
Yeah, so Genius Act actually marks I would say, major milestone in how governments, which is as of now only in US, but possibly in other countries with similar acts in the future. And they are just creating a regulatory framework for the stable coins. Okay, and so I would say the act effectively recognizes them as the bridge between the fiat currency system, which is like our Indian rupees or American dollars or such things, and on the other side, the blockchain backed cryptocurrencies, which are also backed with 1:1, right? So when we are talking about stable coins, if it is one particular $1 worth of stable coin is released, then there is actually $1 which is actually put in some kind of custodian bank, I think. So this is definitely a very encouraging move, even though it does not cover all the various cryptocurrencies. It is covering a part of them, which are stable coins, which are backed by fiat currencies like Indian rupees and dollar.
And also, I'd like to know that stable coins will be regulated. But what about the regulation of other types of cryptocurrencies there?
We as of now, we don't have that yet. And it is also true for regulating other types of for other cryptocurrencies. It's comparatively complicated because of the volatility and the way it works and such. And creating a framework probably will take more time, could be a few years or so. But given that the normal fiat currencies have significant regulations already, and having a crypto based stable coin backed by 1:1, you can actually apply a lot of those rules and regulations on the stable coin as well. And now they are just making it official by calling it as Genius Act.
Mr. Sathvik, I'd also like to know that the laws on cryptocurrency are a bit vague in India. So how do you see the Indian laws changing post the Genius Act?
I think India have always taken conservative approach whenever it comes to new technologies, but it will usually take time where the other developed countries figures out how to handle anything that is coming new, because it is always the law and regulations which will catch up to the technology advancements. Okay, so in India we have seen, for example, UPI and even CBDC, which have seen great success, and I believe we will see this kind of clear differentiation between crypto assets, stable coins, CBDCs, all such, and they have to become eventually the laws. And whatever we are trying to do is just delaying the regulations of with launching some kind of regulations for cryptocurrencies within India. But it is more or less all of us have understood having the regulations for them eventually is inevitable.
Right. And Mr. Sathvik, this is the question that I think all of our viewers would want to know. So can you or I invest in stable coins now sitting in India?
Technically, yes. There is nothing which will stop you from doing it. But there are certain rules which are different for stable coins as compared to directly if you are purchasing American dollars on Forex related platforms, right? So if you, let's say you bought some $100,000 in Forex and then you sold it for some profit, then it will come as a different method of tax treatment as compared to you try to do it in stable coin, even though it is also backed by the similar 1:1 ratio. So when it comes to the crypto based or blockchain based stable coin, it is actually treated just like the normal cryptocurrencies itself. We don't have a separate treatment for stable coins backed by 1:1 and normal other crypto coins like Bitcoin and Ether. So if you invest in stable coins, you're still liable to pay 30% straight fixed tax on the gains. You cannot have the loss offset. You cannot carry the losses to your next year. And you also are supposed to pay 1% TDS for every exit transaction, which it will be different if you see, if you're doing the same thing in Forex platform directly, which are comparatively more regulated. So in
Yeah,
this way,
yeah.
if you keep these two things in mind, it's this also 1:1 and that is direct dollar anyway. So
Yeah,
it come with its little, it's like a regulated entity which is issuing the stable coins. So you believe
absolutely.
in that regulated entity, or else you're believing in government of US directly if you
Hmm.
are buying the US dollars itself. So keeping that difference aside, yeah, within India, if you're seeing, yeah, taxation treatments are comparatively different. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Dr. Sathvik, for giving us those wise insights there and making our viewers understand what exactly it is and what it makes for you and I.